that look in 2003 on the gold chart when the first gold ETF launched, and then look at what it led to. And then not only that, look at what that did for silver off of the huge correction silver had back in 1980. Okay? So think about this, family. Like, silver corrected 92% off of 1980. It was a parabolic blow off top. It looked exactly like a crypto. And then it stayed sideways from 86 pretty much all the way until 2004. But that gold ETF launched in 2003, and then you see what it led to. I mean, it was a gorgeous move. And I think that this is really just a basic thing. Like, don't overthink shit. I think a lot of people, like, you know, when maybe they might come to my channel and they're like, whoa, this guy's talking about all sorts of, like, you know, this, that, and the third, and it's complicated. But I always try to simplify it and hand off utility. And most of the time, I know that there's a lot of complexity in what people are getting into on my channel, and the devil's in the details. I'm a guy who looks for those details. Like, I make it so that you don't have to, but I teach you a system so that you can. You know, and I think what we have right here, this potential gold ETF, or sorry, Bitcoin ETF, will play out almost identical to the gold ETF. Same concept. It will lead to probably one more super cycle, and then it'll be trapped in that new trading range probably forever. I think that's a very controversial thing there, because people want these coins to keep going up 10,000, 100,000% forever. But I'm a firm believer that this is the last bull run we'll ever get with these crazy price moves. Because when we switch quantum, really, like when we really see institutional money jump in, what do you think that does? That initiates lots of ROI, but then it fucking removes all it stabilizes it. So the one thing that people need to consider is that we could potentially have a wipeout of all these nonsense altcoins as a part of this, not only the regulation side of things, but for the real sophisticated money moving in. Because they're going to be like, what's all this dog shit that's ruining what we're fucking with? They're going to decapitate the dog shit. They're going to take it out and throw it away. So that's a big problem for the people that don't want to build an investment thesis that's centered around the category winners, as I like to call them. So I'm not here to tell people what to invest in. You could do your own research, but if you're like sleeping on the ISO 222s, and if you're sleeping on Bitcoin and ETH, like, I just don't know what to tell you. If you keep falling for the scam that Bitcoin's going to die and ETH is going to die, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you're unsavable at this point. Let's just put it like that. And if you're somebody who thinks that ETH and Bitcoin need to die so your XRP, like, army can get a gold trophy, then sorry, you're also wrong. You know, like, I'm not trying to be the asshole here, but somebody needs to just lay it out on the line. Like, these things are created to harmonize the future of the economy. Because right now, we have a lot of money that's free floating, and guess what? The elites want to track it. And the best way to do that is to move you into CBDCs, to move us into digital currencies. We had Christine Lagarde, and this is something, the last thing I'll say before I transition over. Christine Lagarde, and I might have brought this up on our last interview, she was talking about how the Euro Central Bank will be deciding on what they're going to do with CBDCs by October. That's a month away. That could very, very well be the black swan that we're like, you know, I mean, at least I'm anticipating something to happen a little sooner, in my opinion, before the end of September. But needless to say, when we're talking about the euro, that's 50% of the weight of the DXY, right? I think it's about 54 to 56%. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's over half, all right? The euro is over half of the weight of the DXY. So this instantly puts pressure.
I think it's 56. I think it's 56%.
There you go. And then you have what's going on with the whole world with BRICS last conference, where they're, you know, if you look at the list of countries that applied to be part of BRICS in just 2023, it'll make your goddamn head explode. You know, it's a fucking huge amount of GDP and market cap that could be flooding into that system. And they're clearly trying to de-dollarize. I mean, I know that the Federal Reserve is going to do whatever they need to do, like, in order to keep this bullshit going on forever. But a big part of that is to, you know, push these narratives that are anti-crypto. And we know this because they've been doing that forever until just last week, or, you know, the last year. We've been having a ton of that stuff go on, where they're like anti-Bitcoin and then they're in the background accumulating it. You know what I mean? So this is pretty much the transition years. I would say it's this 2023, 2024, and by 2025, we should see a lot of these bad actors in the space go away. We'll see things like XRP and everything that's going on with the coins that we usually focus on doing very well. And we're gonna have a completely different bull run than we had in the 2021 bull run for sure.